Hello guys, welcome back to FSM. This is the F1 League. This is new to me as well, as it's new to you. Also, happy Halloween. I know that was last week, so hope you had a good one. I know it's a bit different, but hey-oh, that's the way life goes. As you can see here, T-Bag's out and off goes APX. So the track conditions are difficult out there today. And the Merc off again, rejoins the track very dangerously and hits the McLaren. Gotta say, I think that's going to be under review. As some of the validations, Bart goes up to P2, fantastic job by him in the Renault. This is realistic cars, by the way, so that's why it's all a bit mixy and this, that and the other. No, this is the medium Renault though, coming up to the line in the AlphaTauri, goes P... not bad. I can't actually tell where he came. Anyway, straight away though, off the line, there's a disqualification for Nylos and Koiza in the Merc. So 5 red lights then, and the Belgian Grand Prix for the test race is underway. As you can see here, Young Hausen in the racing point is going to take the whole shot, easily done. And there's a Ferrari up the inside of Pez. Couple of clean overtakes early on, people getting up the field. T-Bag in the Williams here, going round the outside for a Rouge. What a move! That was good from him. Now on board with the AlphaTauri again of Nylos. He slips down the field. This is a spinner, and it's Gunn. Gunn has gone, and he is rotated at Puon. That's disappointing for him, as Nylos is now gone as well. He's into the wall this time, so bad luck for Nylos. He's going to have wing damage after that one. As I've got the Haas now losing the back end. That was a big mistake by YYY. Now here comes Mr. Tomcat 36. He's up the inside of T-Bag, going into the right-hander. He doesn't get the move done, and T-Bag holds on in the Williams. Great job by him in that car. Unrealistic performance. Now Koiza going through the right-hander. He loses the rear. He's into the wall, and it's out of this Belgian Grand Prix. Not how he would want to end his race. Now you're going to see Young House pushing a little bit too hard, clipping the grass there on the right-hand side as he continues to lead the race. Oh, and now Tomcat loses the rear quite badly there. Oh, and now Pez versus Bart going into the right hand, and there's contact and Bart goes a little bit sideways, but Pez gets the move done. Now pit stop times, and wise into the wall. He's out of this race. So that's 2 DNS, 3 sorry, because no 2 yeah, 2 yeah, that's my bad. But 2 DNS as Nylos gets a drive-through penalty, and APX Racing's hit the wall, and Tomcat's hit him. Might be damage for Tomcat as he then goes spins at Puon underneath safety car. Bit embarrassing. It happens from time to time. On the restart though, Young House just keeps dominating this race. Gets away at the front. Caesar 2 Wizard is trying to follow in his footsteps, but not really doing so. Car going off to Narnia there. That was Gunn. But now, watch out. Watch this from Gunn. It goes up the inside of the AlphaTauri, failing Tomcat. Gets the move done by the Health APX, and then goes round the outside APX around this right hander to get the inside of the left hander, and gets 2 overtakes in one go there. Fantastic job from him. As Game Bart gets past Pez once more. Pez going to try hold it on up the inside, doesn't really get it done, and Bart holds it on. Hold up, what's all this going on? Oh, we got T-Bag in the wall. Oh, he was doing such a good job by fighting those McLarens, and he's out of the race. Disappointing from him for sure, as Tomcat loses the rear. That's cost him a position from Gunn, who spun underneath. Spun on the opening lap, sorry. Now Pez up the inside again of Bart. Gets moved done neatly and nicely. Now Tomcat up the inside of Gunn, I believe it is. It is. So Tomcat gets the move done, gets past Gunn. Great overtake there. And now you're going to see what happens when you push too hard. This was the Renault driver of Caesar 2 Wizard, I think. Sorry, no it wasn't, it was Bart. Bart losing the rear quite badly, as here comes Bart on Pez now. Pez still up the inside, but doesn't get the move done. But great racing here. As you can see, I'm using different modes here, seeing as I remember these guys' names. As into the wall goes Tomcat, possibly the end of his race. As you can see here, with his front wing damage going through Puon, goes so far wide, and loses another position to Gunn. And I'm afraid that could be the end of his race. Here's Caesar 2 Wizard in the P2, in the Renault, as he loses the rear through... Oh, when he's off, when he's into the wall at Radion. That is not what he wanted to see at all. He's into the grass, getting out the way of the drivers. But as you can see here, just losing positions hands over fist. And then a virtual safety car came out, and look how big that almost went wrong for a lot of these drivers. And as you can see, with no front wing, Caesar back into the gravel trap. He's just going to go home at this point. He's had enough. Didn't get beached, luckily, as APX on the last lap of the race gets a penalty, and that's a costly penalty as well. As you will notice, this has become to the line. Younghouse wins the race. Great performance by him. Sadly, he will not be taking part in any of the other races as he hasn't got the time for it. Meanwhile, Gained Bark, is he going to get P2? And is APX going to hold on to P3 on penalties? Or has he crossed the line? It's all changed. Pez gets P3, Gun gets P4, APX gets P5. But driver of the day goes to Bark. I think we, yeah, so it goes to Bark just because he's done a great job. It was either going to be him or Gun, because Gun made some fantastic overtakes. As you can see here, Tomcat getting the fast lap of the race on the last lap. So no extra points being handed out, even though it's a test race, you still got to send it. Now here's T-Bag coming around the last couple of corners. Feel bad for T-Bag. Did well though, and I feel like he's going to enjoy that Williams a little bit more than what he thought he would. But there you go, there's the penalty situation. APX having 15 seconds, that's impressive. As you can see here, going through all these warnings. Mostly warnings, but a few penalties being handed out. I mean, it is Spa, it is difficult, you have to give them that. But, yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, have a great rest of your day, and goodbye.